Yeah. What's going on, bro?
What's good, bro? It's your boy Black Caesar, aka Caesar Alamo, aka Slickback Jones, the Don, aka the Black Don Draper.
It's Crazy P, CP, Fried Milk, Fried Water, and Kyra. We back. Let's get it. Episode 23. You.
Alright, so we back at you live. 23rd episode of Ignorant Banter. Don't ask us what happened to 21 and 22 because we don't fucking know. They're the lost files.
The Lost
They're
Files.
somewhere. They're on the interweb somewhere, hidden. So what's good with you, CP? What's going on?
Living the life, man. You know, going out there, traveling all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Wait, not really. I'm just working, bro. 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta lie.
I
You gotta lie.
I ain't going nowhere, bro. I'm just going to work and coming home, bro, and doing the same shit over and over again. It's getting tiring. So, people, I need to win the lottery like ASAP because I'm losing my mind, bro. Feel me?
I feel you. I feel you. On my end, um, went to Atlanta last week. That's in one of our hidden podcasts that maybe
Lost Files.
Lost Files
Yes.
that maybe one day we'll put out there if we're able to recover it. Went to Atlanta, went to Afropunk, saw Lakeith Stanfield. That shit was pretty dope. That's a guy from Atlanta. And had a bunch of other adventures. And besides that, I went to my first black dermatologist, my first black doctor in America. Period.
Preach, bro.
Yo, that shit was amazing. And I had went to a non-black doctor before, a non-black dermatologist before, and he just dismissed me. He was just like, yeah, you know, like just go to Walmart and buy some shit with salicylic acid and it'll clear your skin right up. And I was trying to explain to this doctor, like, no, I've been using shit like Neutrogena and all that shit for years and I haven't seen a difference. So I went to this black doctor who was like a black woman doctor. And when I tell you I felt safe, I felt comfortable, I felt understood. It, it low-key felt like Christmas morning, like real shit. And when she was talking, she was like, you know, people with our skin, you can't just throw anything on there. I felt like I was in church, bro. Like I almost caught the Holy Ghost in that office. So shout out to my doctor. You know what I'm saying? I'll see you again in 3 months. Keep it black. So that's it.
Bruh, it's crazy you said that because I went to like a thing at work or like a lunch and learn type thing, right? And
Yeah.
so it was by a black dude doing the speech and he was high up in the company. And so afterwards, you know, I get to meet him, whatever, and he's like, "Hey, if there's anyone in your team that you know talks to you the wrong way or gives you the wrong look or is rude to you, like you let me know, and I'll take care of it like within the hour." And I was like, "Oh shit, bro!" Like, yo, I was like,
"In the hour?"
Yeah, I was like, "This dude has power," but I was like, "Yo," like I felt like, you know what I mean? Like, oh shit, okay, I'm good, you know, like. This nigga's here, like black power, bro, black excellence. He's like super high up in the company. He has influence on people, and I'm like, yo, like you need that, you know what I mean? And seeing someone of color in that position, it just makes you like, you know what I'm saying? It makes you proud, bro. It makes you want to like strive.
Yeah, like you feel represented.
Yeah. So I know how.
And
feel.
that's what black privilege should be like. I don't think it necessarily exists. I think Charlemagne just made that shit up so he could sell his book.
But no, it does exist, bro. I mean, it exists in a way like you are privileged to be black, right? Because there are things you can do, right, that people can't do because you're black. You feel me? So, and that's privilege. You know what I mean? So,
that's true, but it doesn't compare to white privilege. But that's true. I'm sure there's like Haitian privilege, you know what I'm saying? And there's like different kinds of privilege, but none of it compares to white privilege.
It's because we live in a white world. You know what I'm saying?
That's
if
true.
You go to,
exactly.
What's the world in Black Panther, bro? Well, Wakanda, if you go there, bro, then black privilege matters because it's a black fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
But since it's a white world, really, it's like it overpowers any other kind of privileges. But if you lived in a, you know, in a black space, if that even exists, then it would matter more. But
Yeah, but what I was trying to say is that that is black privilege. Like somebody who's black, who's in a position of power, knows the struggle that you might be going through or knows, understands, and they can relate, and they're like looking out for you because they know how hard it is out there.
for real.
So that's black privilege to me. And that was one of my first times experiencing some shit like that. And I'm telling you, there is no feeling like I was trying to stop myself from smiling because I looked like a complete idiot. This lady probably be like, "Why this nigga laughing right
You
now?"
should have. You should have told her, bro. I'm surprised. You should have like, hey, you know what? You should have said, hey, like you're the first person of color that I've seen my whole life, and I really feel. You know what I'm saying? I feel good right
in the
now. You should have
medical
told her
field.
because,
Right.
bro. Okay, so that was your first time, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen a black doctor like see me at all ever, like since I've lived. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
I don't know if that would ever happen, but yeah, I would, because I don't see you don't see those when you go to a hospital or a clinic. You know what I'm saying? It's very rare.
Right. And I
So,
had to search for this lady too. Like I had to search. I waited 3 months for the appointment, and I tried to get other black doctors in the area, but the service was really bad. Like I called one doctor's office and I asked. I actually tried to see a Haitian doctor,
oh,
um, and I asked. Right. I asked. I was like, hey, I see your next appointment is in 6 months. Do you have anything sooner? And the lady in her Haitian accent, she was like, if there was a sooner appointment, you would have gotten it. And I was like, you know what? Fuck you, lady.
you should have been like, look, I bring the jilly in the sauce spot. Okay, can you move me up a little bit? You know what I'm saying? She's like, all right, I come through,
Try to bargain.
right?
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly
Bring some
how it would
fried
have
pork.
worked.
You know what I mean? We got you.
Right, a little bribe on the side.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so that's my experience. When I tell you shit, so with the previous dermatologist, the white dermatologist that I've seen, they like me trying to explain certain shit to them, they wouldn't get it. So I'm like trying to explain to them like how my skin is, how I feel when I go out in the sun. Like I'm allergic to certain sunscreen, and I felt like their conversations were condescending almost. So I'm like, yeah, I'm allergic to sunscreen. They're like, have you tried not using sunscreen? And I like it took everything in me to be like, no shit, like what the fuck.
Yeah.
So yeah, I felt listened to. I felt like, wow, like damn, like there is no other feeling to describe it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I wish we'd be able to see that more, in everyday life. Not only at the hospital, but in all aspects, bro. You know what I mean? The bank, the freaking, lawyer's office, you name it. You know what I'm saying? But
Police,
police,
yeah,
bro, like the freaking city's council, like but you don't really see that often. And if you do, you see one guy. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a few or a whole uh group, or you know what I'm saying. So um
yeah, it's very rare. But I have to say I'm very blessed in that aspect that like sometimes I'll fall upon like black people in the right positions. Like when that black cop had pulled me over and he let me go without a ticket. Black privilege, you know what I'm saying? So God be looking out.
it does
So
exist,
shout out
bro.
to God. It does. It does.
Wade in the water, wade in the
In the
water. Okay, that's all I
water
know,
of
bro.
black
I don't know the
privilege.
rest. So
The waters of black
for real.
privilege. So let's move on. Our next topic is whose man's is this? Who you got, CP?
All right, so my who's man is this goes to a whole company, man, called Amazon.
Oh
And
no.
if you guys just haven't heard, just go on Google or YouTube and look up Amazon Key, which is a new feature that they're bringing out where you can order something, you can be at work or somewhere else, and you can have it delivered, not in your at your front door, but inside your apartment or house. You can give them permission to scan the box. Once the box is scanned, the door unlocks, and they open the door and they just put it, in the apartment or whatever. And I'm like, am I gonna trust some random person that I don't know to come into my house to deliver a package? I'm like, even if I'm saying this shit live, like nigga, they could do all kinds of shit in the house. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. Right.
I'm like, I feel like
And you could just watch your own robbery live. Like,
live
what the fuck you gonna do? By the time you get home from work,
r-
your shit's gone.
gone. So I feel like only white people are gonna get this feature, bro. Because I'm like, nigga, I can't think of niggas doing this shit, bro. Because you can't. I don't trust nobody, bro. You know what I mean? So
But I kind of get it. If you live in a neighborhood where your shit gets stolen all the time, like every time it's put on the porch, it gets stolen, you might kind of want to do that.
but it doesn't matter if the people who's delivering it gonna steal it anyway or steal some other shit. They're gonna like put your thing in there and steal some other stuff. It's like you might as well get. You know what I mean? I don't know, but
So how you watch it live? So the person delivering it has their phone up and they're recording everything they're
no.
doing, or how does that
So
work?
you have to order a whole kit from Amazon, and you have to like install a smart key, and there's a camera in the whole kit. You know what I'm saying? And it
Oh,
goes
okay.
to an app on your phone, so you're able to see it live. Or if you can't see it live, you can watch it like later on. You know what I'm saying? After you free or whatnot. So everything that you need for it to work is through Amazon. It's a whole kit that you order, and you have it like set up. You know what I'm saying? So, um, it's I get the concept, but when you add in like human factors, bro, it's not not everybody's trustworthy. If it was robots like coming to my house, then maybe yeah I could trust the robot to go and drop it off. You know what I'm saying? But a human being, if you have 1,000 trials, nigga, at least half, not half, but at least 5% gonna rob you or do some weird shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
So
for sure.
um,
Somebody gonna piss in your plants, real
if they're
shit.
having a bad day, they're like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna fuck this nigga apartment. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know what's gonna happen. If they're having a bad day that day, you just go in there and just like go crazy in your apartment because they're just pissed off. Like, so I just feel like I'd rather have my shit outside. If it's stolen, then so be it. You know what I mean? I'll just call Amazon. My shit got stolen. Send me another one. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right,
anyways,
right.
that's my who's business. This goes to Amazon's key feature coming out soon near you. Yeah.
Amazon gonna take over the world.
Oh yeah, bro.
And when they do, I hope they spare my life. That's all I gotta
If
say.
I was able to go back in time, bro, like before Amazon became a thing, bro, I would invest everything that I own, bro, like everything that I own into Amazon, bro. Real talk.
Right, yeah. If I had a time machine, I'd invest in Amazon, Google,
Facebook,
Facebook,
Spotify, all that shit, bro.
Tesla,
Shit.
all that shit.
Yeah.
So my whose man's is this goes to the whole state of Florida.
Damn, bro. I thought Amazon was bad.
Nah, bro. The whole state of Florida is pretty bad. Outside of Florida, just being a stand your ground law state filled with racist people. It's hot all the time. The prices are really high down in Miami. Everything is taxed. Like you can't get a drink for less than $15. Like I'm just tired of the state of Florida. And after I visited Georgia, I was like, wow, it doesn't have to be this bad all the time. Like it doesn't have to be over 100 degrees every day. So when I realized that there was a better life out there outside of Florida, it really just opened up my mind. And now I fucking hate the state. So that's why my whose man's is this goes to the whole state of Florida.
So you gonna go to Atlanta now, bro?
I don't know where I'm gonna
You know
go,
it gets
but
cold up there, right? You know it gets cold up there too, right? So
I can take the cold in Georgia, right? Like not any kind of cold. I can take the cold. I'll take the cold over the heat. Like I'm tired of the constant heat. I'm
damn.
over it. Like you're just sweating, standing still.
All right, I need your Haitian card, bro. Like ASAP, bro. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Nah, but Haitian heat is different from Florida heat. I don't know what it is. Like Florida's the humidity too.
isn't Haiti like
So
this worse because it's an island, right?
look, it's different. I once you drink some cola one, like all the humidity is gone.
I
Some Haitian cola, it's fine. So
true that, true
yeah.
that. All right, our next segment is hot shit. As you all know, we'll talk about places, books, TV shows, music, all kinds of shit. So, mine goes to Boogie, a rapper from Compton, and this is not a Boogie with the hoodie. You know what I'm saying? This guy's like Kendrick, half J. Cole put together, like mashed into one. It's fucking lit. So, um, I heard a few of his songs on Spotify, and he has the flow, the style. It's conscious. It's like super dope. So if you like if you like real hip hop, the J. Cole's, the Chances, the Kendricks, then check out Boogie. His stuff is pretty good. So, and then my next one goes to Al Green. He is a congressman who just took Ben Carson apart, man, to like shreds. Asking him questions
Shredded.
about HUD and the budget cuts, and like who's getting affected, in the budget, being specifics. And Ben Carson could not answer not one question. And this nigga said, "Look, I'm going to accept your incompetence, okay, and move the fuck on because." Like he says, you are gonna answer my question. He's like, today I get to ask the questions, nigga, not you. And this nigga can answer not one. I'm like, yo, he's just a puppet, bro. So it just was it was just like terrible for him, but it just showed everyone like, hey, this guy is a very smart surgeon, very smart in what he does, and as far as the health field. But when it comes to politics or being secretary for HUD, shit.
What the fuck does Ben Carson know about housing? Like,
Bro,
what does he know about housing? He's a surgeon, housing. It just doesn't make sense at all. At all.
it doesn't, bro. So I implore everyone to go check out this clip. It's like 2 minutes, long or short, but that shit is lit. It's like I feel like that's how every like people in politics or Congress or whatever like should be like held to that standard. You know what I'm saying?
To
Like
that standard,
they should
yeah.
be drilled, bro, so the people can know what the fuck is going on. You know what I mean? I feel like if everyone was doing that to like people that decides, our shit, like the budget cuts and everything, it would make life a lot, easier. But yeah,
Can we talk about how Al Green looks like a pimp?
I was,
Like a,
I was thinking
I
that,
feel like he was about to.
but
His hair is slick black, you know what I'm saying? I
bro,
feel like he was about to pimp slap Ben Carson any moment.
I was
Any
thinking that,
moment.
bro. I was thinking that for real. I was thinking about the singer. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, Al Green. Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't see the name Al Green and not think about the
right.
singer.
I was
For
like,
a second, I was like, "Is this the same person?" That's how you know I'm really
bro. I was
blown
watching the
away.
video. I'm like, yo, is this nigga gonna sing "Let's Stay Together"? I was like, really? That's him? Like this don't
A
seem
house is
right.
not a home.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I was like, oh nah, this is a different All Green, bro. But anyways, that's my hot shit. So shout out to All Green and shout out to Boogie with the good music. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Not with the hoodie though.
Not with the hoodie.
Um,
Not with the hoodie. Nah. He has no hoodie, bro. You know what I'm saying?
my hot shit goes to, I don't know if this is one person or two people, but it's Division, and I don't even know if I'm saying that shit correctly, but that the music is bomb. That's all I know. DVSN. Um, I think they're from Toronto, and they make R&B, and that shit. If you're looking for real R&B, sometimes I'm looking for R&B, not some like I Miss You, Take Me Back, Bryson Tiller type shit. Like sometimes I want like some real R&B. Um, and this shit is like baby making music. Like if you put this shit on, just make sure you have protection nearby because some babies will happen. That's all I'm gonna say. This shit is amazing, and they just put out a new song. They just put out a new album actually. So if you're looking for some songs to listen to, Don't Try slash Effortless, Too Deep, September 5th, all those songs are pretty amazing. And like I said, it's real R&B, 2017 R&B. Check it out, Division.
Do you know who signed him?
I'm not even sure who. I think they're independent.
Mm-mm.
And they might have something to do with Drake because they're from Toronto.
Drake signed him, bro.
So, yeah, Drake probably signed
Mm.
them. They probably just be ghostwriting for Drake, and we don't
But I was
even
gonna
know.
say that's
But
probably why he be doing all that. You know what I'm saying? That R&B bro
right,
shit. So True that.
Exactly. And I'm telling you, when they blow up in 2018, when Division starts selling out, I want my recognition as Black Caesar that I put y'all onto this shit.
Oh God, you're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. Um, so that's it for my hot shit. Next, we're about to get on to word on the streets. So, first up, we have Operation Niger.
Yeah. So Operation Niger, or I'm sorry, Operation Niger. That's how you say it.
Niger.
Niger is as you guys know. Well, I keep saying as you guys know. If you guys don't know, there was an operation in Niger, where there are few American forces there, and they went to like a village to have a meeting with some elders, about some stuff or whatever, because it's not, it's in that area is not very peaceful. So as they were leaving, after the meeting is over and they're leaving to go back to base, they are in a regular pickup truck. So like just a regular like a civilian pickup truck in the back. About 30 or so ISIS members just rushed them from all sides, and the firefight just breaks out. So, anyways, they get rescued, and one of the guys, didn't make it, but he got left behind, like 2 miles away from the firefight, and they found him like 2 days later. And so, if you heard Trump
Dead or alive?
dead, no, like bro, he
Okay.
got dead. So, if you guys heard Trump saying, I'm talking to the widow about how he knew what he signed up for, it was that story. And so, I just, bro, I was so heated when I saw that story, man, because you know it's a black dude. He's fighting for a country that doesn't really care for black people. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, and then it's like in the military, you're not supposed to leave anybody behind. You know what I'm saying? That dead or
Mm-hmm.
alive. Like that's one thing about the U.S. military that is legit. Is you don't no one stays back, dead or alive. And so, um, the French were in the sky, but they didn't have authority to fire, which to me makes no sense. How you gonna have backup from the French, but they can't fire? Okay, so secondly,
Yeah, that's not really backup.
that makes no
Like,
sense.
what are you there for? Just to watch?
Yeah,
Like, I don't get it.
and then the rescue team that came and got them, they weren't like U.S. military. They were like contractors. So it was a contractor helicopter that came and got on the soldiers. And so because of that, I think that's why they didn't do a head count. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, man, it's just I don't know. It really hurts when you see someone of color over there giving their all, and he gets treated like that. And not only that, and then after the fact, Trump just tells the wife, "Hey, like he knew what he signed up for. That's part of war." And I'm like, you tell the wife that right before she sees the casket, and she's not even allowed to see the body because it was that messed up. You feel me? So,
Damn.
I just
I mean, where are the people that are usually talking about, well, the troops fought for a right, America's troops, blah, 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 blah. Like, those people that are very pro army and very pro military, where are those people when Trump says some shit like this? Like, that's a hypocrisy I hate. Like, if you're going to be pro army, then you need to hold Trump accountable for saying some fucked up shit about somebody in the military. Like, had Obama said that shit,
oh
this nigga would have been
he would
impeached
have
right
been
now.
hung on the cross, bro. I guarantee you.
Yeah,
He would have said that to somebody, especially a white person. Oh, it
there would
would
have
have
been
been a
riots.
whole thing. And could you imagine? Could you imagine Trump saying that to a white lady?
Right.
Like, I don't think that would. I mean, I don't think he would even like. You know what I'm saying? Like, say that. So I feel like I don't know, bro. It's just even if he didn't mean to, Trump has the worst delivery. I mean, it's like I feel like somebody else. You know what? He should never called. He should never called the lady. Have
Yeah.
somebody else who's able to speak properly and who's able to express like sentiment, because this nigga just lost her husband, bro. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Have somebody say, like, have the office called, like, the White House called, blah blah blah. I'm calling on behalf of President Trump. That's what he should have done. But yeah, this is Trump is the worst person to deliver bad news or
Any
like
news.
mediate shit. Yeah, deliver any news. He's the worst person to deliver any kind of news.
So
So
yeah, I'm
yeah,
I'm not trying to have my kids just like I'm sorry. I'm not if I have kids, bro, I that's one thing I'm not trying to and I'm not dissing. I mean if people who are veterans, I respect what you do for the country. I respect, I mean, everything you have done. Like I have family members who are in the service. You know what I mean? I work a lot with people who are in the service and I have no issue with that, but I just feel a way about, um serving over there or have my kids over there when I know there are people high up in the government. I don't really care if they die or not. You feel me? So it's like they say that war is kids or young adults fighting old men's dream, like something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
hmm
so it's young kids who are fighting old men's wars. You know what I'm saying? And they're just in seats back
right.
home, just like not doing shit. And it's like, yo, if the country really cared about veterans, bro, I would no feel away. But they don't care about regular veterans. You think they care about niggas dying over there? Come on.
Right, right. I just think all countries, instead of going to war, the president should just like fight one on one. Like both of y'all get guns, you duke it out. Like you get put into like a big field where there's like little different obstacles that you can hide behind, and we just watch that shit on live TV and it's pay per view. So that's what I think should happen.
Sounds like a Black Mirror show. Um,
Yeah,
I think I mean, going off that, I feel like war was better like when it was fought like just strictly like no airplanes. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just like even, just like straight hands, bro. Hands and
right.
like
Like ain't no talking, ain't no fucking
you know what I
code, ain't
mean?
no
Just
pushing buttons,
yeah,
just straight up knives and
knives and swords
fucking
and
hand
horses. Yeah,
combat.
bro. I feel
Yeah,
like then who was really like skillful. You feel me? But nah, if you got the
yeah.
biggest plane and you got all this weapons and stuff, then you can win the battle easily. So, um,
Great. Yeah. Make fighting real again. That's what I gotta say.
make fun and
Like
really.
now it ain't real. Like this shit is just like pressing buttons and flying planes and dropping shit on people. Like that shit ain't real, bro. Like that's like a cowardly way of fighting. Like
It's a scam. Or it is a scam because do you realize everywhere we go to fight a war, we never leave.
we never leave and we never win.
Bro, it's like all the wars we ever fought. Like there's a military base in Tokyo. There's one in Vietnam. There's one in South Korea. There's one in Afghanistan. Like anywhere we've gone to fight, we just stay there, bro. It's like we're like an empire. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's not really. It's not like it's crazy if you think about it. Like we really are like a true empire, bro. We're like any country you can think of. There's like a military base there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. America's like a bully, bro. But sometimes you gotta ask yourself, right? Like, would you want to be the bully or be bullied? Like, if there was a country that America was like fucking up right now, would you want to be part of the country America's fucking up, or do you want to be part of America? Like, it's a sad truth, but like we benefit from this shit in some kind of way.
yeah, I mean we do because no, you're right. It's true, and freedom is not free, and freedom is paid in blood. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, it's being paid somehow.
it's being paid somehow, and it's being paid by 18, 19, 20 year olds bloods. And hey, as long as I don't think people are aware of that. People think that yeah, freedom is just it's there's a cost, and it's a high cost, and the people who are paying for it are you know moms, dads, sisters. You know what I mean? So
And I hate how people trivialize what the troops do. They're like, oh well, the troops fought for my right to say the N word. Like, no, they did not. They didn't. They fought for your right to not be invaded by China or by another country. They didn't fight for the right to do dumb shit like, oh, I can walk across this grass because that's what the troops died for. No, like people were just taking shit out of context, and they just trivialized other people's death, and that's wrong.
Yeah. So, anyways, rest in peace to this young soldier from Miami, and hopefully his wife and his unborn kid and his kids are able to cope pretty good. You know what I mean? So, um, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. Now on to some a little bit more uplifting news. Gabrielle Union. So Gabrielle Union put out a book, and she's been doing this like this press tour where she's talking about her book. She's talking on different issues, and shout out to Gabrielle Union for being such a positive voice for the culture. Like she's always been my favorite ever since I forgot that cheerleading movie.
Step up, step up, chill it. No,
No, it's not Step Up.
not step up. Fuck.
Damn, my '90s black card is revoked.
Damn, bro.
But but yeah, so shout out to her. I've been a fan of her since then. I just loved seeing her as the bully in that movie. She plays the role so well. And then when you grow up and realize that it's about cultural appropriation, like you start liking her even more, even though that's not even possible. And she's been in iconic roles such as Deliver Us from Eva.
Bring it on, bro. Bring it on.
Bring It On. That's what it is.
Yeah,
That's what it is. So yes, shout out to Gabrielle Union. Outside of her acting career, just the issues that she speaks up on. She speaks on being married to D Wade. She speaks on
Eating his booty. Nah, we gonna go. Hey, bro,
Bruh,
that was legit.
bruh.
That was like she did a whole interview about eating D Wade's booty on Sway in the Morning. I'm just putting out there, but go ahead. I digress.
Okay. Yeah. So she spoke about like sexual harassment. Like sexual harassment. Because she's a survivor of sexual harassment herself. She spoke on her son's being harassed by the police. And yes, most importantly, she spoke about eating Dwayne Wade's ass. So,
Which we talked about. Well, did we have an episode about all this recently?
we did.
So,
We
it's
did.
funny that-
Where we talked about kinks and like whatever your partner is into. And honestly, it's equality. You know what I'm saying? Like if he gonna be eating her ass, she gotta eat his. You know, it's 50-50. It's a partnership.
I no, honestly, I agree, bro. I agree completely, and it's just the issue is that niggas don't like niggas are scared to say that they like that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's like it's not even taboo, but yeah, it's like a taboo thing to like say that shit, and so,
Well, yeah, and if you look at the backlash that Gabrielle Union got, all of Twitter was going in on her. So somebody tweeted some shit at her, and she replied, which is the number one mistake celebrities make. If somebody's taking jabs at you on Twitter, don't go back at them because that's making you vulnerable. But anyway, somebody took a jab at her saying that she was eating ass. She goes out of her way to respond, and Twitter just went crazy making memes and shit. Like they had pictures of Dwayne Wade with his legs up. They had like all kinds. They had a picture of Gabrielle Union with like shit on her face. Like Twitter needs to grow the fuck up, yo. Like this is exactly why we can't have adult conversations because of childish ass black Twitter. Like I'm tired of black Twitter. Like anytime we make any kind of progress as a society, black Twitter takes us 2 steps back, even though the memes are funny as fuck. But that's beyond near here nor there. But yeah, shout out to Gabrielle Union doing the Lord's work.
yo, doing the Lord's work when where the sun don't shine. You know what I mean? So, but no, damn, what was I gonna say? Lost my train of thought, man. God damn it. Shit. Oh, the funniest thing I saw with that shit, bro. I saw an interview. or like a segment, and they're talking about the reason why D Wade is so loose when he's playing games. It's because Gabrielle Union eats his ass before every game, bro. As a warm up. That's what I just died. I was like, yo, I mean,
man.
you know what? She's brave. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure like she had to ask D Wade for not permission, but to let him know, hey, I'm about to put this out there, so you about to be on a lot of, you know what I'm saying, memes and shit. So,
And the thing is, she might not even be eating his ass like that.
oh nah, bro, nah, bro, 'cause the way,
she was trying to promote her book, and she was telling other people to do it. Doesn't mean that she out here, you know what I'm saying, like tossing the salad. So we don't know.
oh nah, we know, bro. It's okay, we know. But so what's her
But
book
Gabrielle
about?
Union seems like she's like a woman that takes charge, though. Like you can tell she take charge. So I mean, it could go either way.
You ain't fucking her, bro. She fucking you. You know what I'm saying? So
Right?
she, bro. Did you see? So which interview did you watch exactly?
I watched the one with Sway in the morning.
Okay, so do you know about the teddy bear?
No, I didn't make it all the way through the interview.
Oh, she talking about how when she was 5, she was fucking a bear, like a teddy bear, bro. I was
damn.
like, what the fuck kind of? I mean, is that normal for a 5-year-old to be fucking a teddy bear and masturbating to a teddy bear? I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure that's fine. And the reason why I say that is like when you're a kid, you don't know what's normal, you don't know what's not normal. Like you just something kind of feels good to you and you do it. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of people have a lot of stories like that where they don't talk about, and she is brave for bringing that up on radio. So yeah, that's not completely weird to me.
But isn't it weird that she ate the teddy bear's ass though at 5 years old? Okay, I'm making that up, bro. That would be that would be weird. Though. I made that up. But what if she did, bro? Like, yo, like the fuck?
Yo, that just fucked me up. Oh shit.
So,
but yeah, go ahead.
what's her book about? Cause I watched the interview and I didn't know what the book was about because I was just so like lost in the whole booty eating thing. But her book is about just
her
sex
life,
or her whole life in general.
I think it's about her whole life because she went on The View and she was talking about raising her sons and like having black sons in America. So I think it's like about a lot of things. And in the beginning of her interview with Sway, she was talking about how she did a prenup with D Wade and she felt disrespected by the amount of money that they offered her. So it's like and she was like telling people to know their value and like understand, and like how D Wade got lowballed and he didn't understand that he was lowballing her. So it's about her whole life, really.
True.
But she's generating a lot of buzz with like a lot of the shit she be saying is not controversial, but you won't see somebody be that honest, and I like it.
Yeah, no, I fuck with it too. Like I said, she's pretty dope, so I fuck with it.
Yeah, shout out to Gabrielle Union. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to do the work. It's gonna be her.
Oh yeah, she's doing the work, bro. That's what it is. She's doing the Lord's work, bro. You know, she's blessed. She's highly favored. Oh God! So I wonder if D-Wade's gonna come out and like make a statement about this. I feel like he should. You know what I'm saying?
No, for what? I feel like that's gonna bring more attention to it, and that's gonna bring the memes back around again.
It's good for them because it keeps them in the spotlight. You know what I mean? So.
But he doesn't need that. Like he's D Wade. He doesn't need that.
That's
I mean,
true.
if you're somebody on Love and Hip Hop, I feel like you would take this shit and run with it, and like just be everywhere. Like on Maury, I don't know who the fuck else they be on, but like just talking about it. But D Wade doesn't need to.
True.
But yeah, but maybe he should. I don't think he should for publicity, but he should be out there like telling niggas like, "Aight, my nigga, it's aight. I've done it. It's good. It's lit."
It'll be a good like a barbershop talk. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's a like a big thing in the black community. Like they just don't. You know what I'm saying? Talk about it, or it's a weird thing to talk about. So
Yeah, I mean, I feel like niggas are now just starting to go down on girls, so it might take some time for for them to even get into this arena. This is like
mm,
very extreme for a lot of
nah, bro.
people.
Niggas been going down on girls and eating booty since like the beginning of time, bro. They just not talking about it,
They're just
but
not
that shit's
admitting
been
it.
going
They're
on
like, yeah,
since
I'm not doing that shit.
hell yeah, bro. That shit's been going on since before time even started.
Yeah, and in one of our Lost File episodes, I was talking about how like I was in a barbershop in Atlanta and they were saying how they don't even be kissing girls on the mouth. So I was like, well, damn, what the fuck do y'all do? So yeah, if people are out here not kissing, eating ass might be like a remote thing for them. I don't know. Or maybe they just skip the kissing. Maybe they don't kiss at all and they just eat ass and go down. I don't know. Let's bring this podcast back to
Yeah.
back to you know what I'm saying, like non booty eating territory. And yeah. So that's it for Gabrielle Union. Real shit, she's doing an amazing job speaking on sexual assault, and just being really intelligent outside of acting. So there's a lot of people that are actors, but I don't think they use their platforms for like the right things.
Would you eat her booty?
Gabrielle Union.
Yeah, she came down. She's like, you know what? I just left D-Wade, and you know what? I heard the podcast, man. I just wanted to eat my booty right now. But she hasn't showered yet, though.
Oh hell no! I mean, I saw her in Miami. I saw her in Little Haiti actually. Um, but yeah, I didn't get a chance to talk to her. But I mean, if I went up to her and I was like, yo, I'm a big fan, and she asked me to do it, I don't know. Maybe in that moment I would have, but now probably not.
Shit, well, come and ask me, cause you know what I'm saying. I don't care how I don't care. You can take a shower in 5 days, nigga. Shit,
Oh, all right. It's time.
it's time to.
Let's switch this up. Next segment.
All right, bet.
Um, so next segment is Black Proverb. What you got?
All
CP.
right, so my black proverb is the king and the pawn go in the same box. This is a proverb from Italy. It's an old proverb. And, it's pretty, I guess it's kind of self-explanatory, but it's pretty much saying at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, whoever's on top, whoever's on the bottom, like, we're all going in the same box. You know what I mean? And you know where that box goes, right? So, 6 feet deep,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? So, play your part, do what you gotta do, live your life, because this is a big game, and there's only one way out of this game, in the box. So that's
Damn.
kind of it kind of
That's deep.
it puts it in perspective, bro. It's like, yo, it's like, if you think about it, no one on this earth leaves a different way, from the president to a king to a janitor. You know what I'm saying? We all go the same fucking way. So it's like, yo, where in that sense, you know what I'm saying, you better do what you gotta do to go all out, you know what I mean? So yeah.
True that. That's pretty deep. My black proverb is it's a dub. Basically that's New York lingo for when some shit is whack, some shit is trash. It's a dub. Like it's just not even worth your time. So that's my black proverb.
All right, bad. And our sponsorship, you know what, we didn't even tell the story, bro. uh
All right, so yeah, tell your story about your friend
yeah, so I got I got
CP.
I got a friend who's working for a great company, all right? Um called Amway, if you haven't heard of
Ugh.
it. Which is a big scamming company, and he's been trying to get me to join hard, man. Like, he's been hitting me up, and I just found out what it was today, you know what I mean? And so apparently, like, they get you to like buy their products, and you have to recruit people to like, to sell it to, and have them buy it and sell it. It's like, it's this whole big like scamming thing, but they're making like, the people at the top of those companies making like $10 billion,
God
and
damn.
it's like,
Like I feel like I'm in the wrong business. I should be in the scamming business.
for real, bro. So if you out there and you know someone that works for Amway who's hitting you up to come to a seminar or webinar, like, yo, like, just run from that shit, bro, because that shit is out there. people are like leaving their fucking like school, like the degrees,
careers,
careers, just to
everything.
go do this shit, and it's like, and you gotta pay to be a member every month. Like, was it
Right.
$400? I think so.
Yeah, and the way they get you too is they'll tell you, they're like, do you want financial freedom? Do you want to be your own boss? And I mean, who's gonna say no to that? And then but then they lure you and you got to start selling these products and it's not worth it, man. Like my old roommate was part of Amway, and when I tell you she was out there pushing those products, trying to get people on her team, I mean, you got to like you got to front money to like get the products that you might not even sell. So instead of doing that shit, invest in yourself, invest in your own business. Don't let somebody tell you what to do. Don't let somebody make you think that you're doing something different, but then low key you're still working for them and making them rich and giving to a $10 billion industry. But either way, that's our sponsor for this podcast. You know what I'm saying? If you want some Amway products, holla at me. I got you.
Be your own true daddy. Don't be a fake daddy. You know what I'm saying? Cause working for
Yo, that's a
Emway, you're
throwback.
a fake daddy. Cause you somebody that's getting paid, not you. You know what I'm saying? So create your own shit, man. Create your own shit from scratch and make your own way. You feel me? So yeah, Emway. Shout out to Emway. Yeah.
Hey, all right. So there you have it. It's episode 23. Like I said, episode 21 and 22 are somewhere out there in the universe,
Google that
and they
shit.
will.
It's on there somewhere.
Yeah, and it's the law of attraction. So if you think about our episodes hard enough, you can attract them to you, and you might get them. So it's your boy Black Caesar, aka Caesar Alamo, aka the Black Don Draper, and I'm out.
And before I head out, shout out to Kyra, man, for hitting us up,
Yeah,
talking about, hey guys, we haven't seen episode 21 or 22, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's out there, lost files, but we're back, you know what I'm saying? So we appreciate you for staying tuned in and
you're
checking
the real
Twitter,
MVP.
SoundCloud, all that shit. So appreciate you. And this is Crazy P, like ACP, Fried Milk, you know what I'm saying? Fried Snickers bars. We out here, episode 23. We're about to put this shit out tomorrow. No edits. It's about to go live.
No
So check it
edits,
out.
live.
Be on iTunes, iHeartRadio, freaking MySpace, High Five, all that shit. So appreciate y'all out there, man. And yeah, let's get it.